Okay, if we want to prove that two lines are parallel, then we need to show that they have the same gradient. Now, if we look at the first one, we've got y equals 4 minus 2x, which is already in the correct form, which is y equals mx plus c. So we can see from that the gradient is the number of x's, so the gradient for this first line is going to be minus 2. Now, if we look at the second one, 4x plus 2y is equal to 5, we need to rearrange that into the correct form. So I'm going to first of all subtract 4x. So I've got 2y is equal to minus 4x plus 5. I'm then going to divide both sides by 2. So y is equal to minus 2x plus 2.5. And we can see here that the gradient of this line is also minus 2. So the two lines have the same gradient and therefore must be parallel. Okay, part 2 says, find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to these two lines. Now we know that for a perpendicular line, the product of the two gradients, if you've got two lines which are perpendicular, must be minus 1. So if the gradient of this line and the other line is minus 2, then the gradient of the perpendicular must be a half, which means the equation of the line that we're looking for must be y equals half x plus c. And all we need to do now is find c. Now we do that by substituting in the point 1, 6, where x is 1 and y is 6. So 6 is going to equal half of 1, well that's just half times 1, plus c, so 6 is equal to 1.5, is equal to half plus c. Subtracting half from both sides then, c must just be 5.5, which means the equation of our line is going to be y equals a half x plus 5.5. Now you can leave it like that, or you could multiply everything by 2, which would give you that 2y is equal to x plus 11. Is equal to, x plus 11. An alternative way of doing that, we can also use the equation y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. In this case, m is a half as before, and x1 and y1 are 1 and 6. So I can just write that y minus 6 is equal to half, that's the gradient, times x minus 1. I can remove the brackets, so I get y minus 6 is equal to half x minus a half, and then if I add 6 to both sides, I get the same, y equals a half x minus a half plus 6 is going to be plus 5.5. So same answer as before, you can use either method.